him work hard in OTAs. He doesn't take a play off. He's his biggest critic, and that's definitely something that a lot of players on our team or in the country can try to emulate, because he, like I said, he works hard, comes to practice every day like it's the Super Bowl. So it's really cool to see that in the flesh and see how that will translate to our team.
Hey, Kenyan, can you tell me how you feel about the quarterback situation with Tannehill returning from injury?
That's just going to be nothing but a plus for us. Last year definitely hurt with him getting hurt in the beginning of the season. So, he didn't miss a step with his rehab. He didn't miss a step with coming into the meeting room. And during this last season, it wasn't like he was never hurt. He was just always around. So now that he's back in the field physically, he hasn't missed a beat. So we're just going to pick up where we left off at the end of 2016 when he led us to the playoffs.
Anybody else?
If you do play fantasy football, do you take receiver or running back in the first round and why?
I'm not really too familiar with fantasy football, but how the ins and outs of who should be selected first. But if I had to pick anybody first, why wouldn't I pick myself first? And I feel like I can, get receiving touchdowns and rushing touchdowns. So like the best of both worlds.
Absolutely. A couple more.
Here, Kenyan football. With Cameron Ballard, rookie coming in, and of course Frank Gore is there. How do you see that playing out? Obviously, you're the man coming into the season. You're going to have both ends of the spectrum there behind you, with a rookie who's going to be learning on the job, and of course Frank Gore, a legend. So, first of all, how's it been working with Frank so far? And also, how do you see that backfield kind of playing out to start the season?
Frank obviously is the epitome of longevity in this league. Being at his age and seeing personally how hard he works, and it just kind of reiterates how long he's been in this league and why he's in this league for so long. So not just me and not just the other backs in the room, but everybody on the team can kind of see that in the flesh and use that as motivation to treat your body right every day, go to work every day, and just make sure you put yourself in the best situation to have the longest career in this league. But in terms of the backfield in general, Gase has really formed his team in a good mixture of vets and hungry backs or hungry players in general that want to come in and help this team succeed. So we're going to need all the help we can get. I'm not going to be out there every down. Frank is going to go out there and do his job. Kelly's going to come in and do his job, and that's just how it is. That's how football is. We need everybody, all hands on deck.
One more? Anybody? Outside of football, what is it that you do to keep your mind active, that have fun, that sort of thing?
I have 2 dogs at home, so they drive me up the wall sometimes, but it's definitely cool just kind of having, when you come home from a long day of work, a long day of practice, having, no matter how bad of a day you had, they're always going to be excited to see you. They always going to need attention. So it's not like you can come in and neglect it. You have to kind of focus and make sure, they have their needs taken care of just like anything else. So it kind of puts everything in perspective at the end of the day when, I could have, a good day or a bad day. They're going to always have the same temperament. They're always going to be excited to see me. So it's cool just having that kind of responsibility to off the field to make sure I keep myself level-headed.
Anybody else?
Yeah.
Last one.
How do you prepare to deal with the heat, man, out there in Florida with training camp coming up and that whole month of September? What do you do to try to stay ahead of the game?
I'm from the South in general, and Atlanta doesn't stay as hot as long as Miami does, but it's just as humid, just as hot in the summertime. So it's not like anything I'm not used to. But all it does is come down to your hydration, honestly. You have to be drinking around the clock because you're always sweating around the clock. So if you're not drinking, you're gonna cramp up. You're gonna pull some. I feel that's a lot of young people or a lot of young players that don't come or not used to that type of environment. They take for granted because you really lose a lot of water just walking around every day. As soon as you walk outside, you start sweating. So hydration is just the number one key to, you know, being successful in that type of weather.
Thank you guys very much.
Thank you.